Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Harmony. I am so glad you're here. Much gratitude to you. I already took the liberty and shuffled the cards off the camera so I can hurry up and get right to your reading, okay? So let's jump right in. Again, gratitude for you being here. If you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you can leave something nice or inspiring, not for me, but for other people who may come across this video and just need something of encouragement. I mean, most time people come and look at these readings because either they're trying to get information on something, clarify something, or they're going through a rough time. So let's be a bridge to help them get to where they need to be, okay? Thank you for that. Now let's jump right in. Again, Taurus, this is your reading. The overall energy here is the Eight of Cups here. I'm sorry if you can't see that very well. Okay, so you have the Eight of Cups here, right? So this tells me that some of you have recently just walked away from something in your life. And this something was something that was an emotional thing for you, okay? It could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a friendship, could be anything. It could even be family. But it was an emotional burden. That's why the Eight of Cups is here. And it caused you to walk away here. All right? For a lot of you Taurus. And in the recent past here, we have the Ten of Swords. Again, talking about an ending, a closing of a cycle. Some of you, I don't know if you're aware, but you are basically closing out a cycle here, okay? Things are changing for you. Because you have the Justice in the future here, so I'll get to that in just a second. But I just want you to understand that some of y'all might be experiencing a lot of different endings right now, and some of you might be wondering like, oh my God, what is going on? This is how the universe works, right? And when we have been holding on to things or things that were unseen to us, or things that was causing us pain or not elevating us to our most highest degree, even though we feel comfortable there, our higher selves knows that's not a good place for us, right? So they're going to set up certain situations, sometimes where we're helpless to get out of. They're going to, render justice. So let's get into it, okay? So some of you have each broke up, moved, quit a job, got fired from a job, whatever it is, something in your life has came to an end, okay? At the top of your reading, it's the Ace of Swords. So again, this tells me that either some truth came out to you about something, something was revealed to you, or you had a revelation about something, but something has came into you that has shifted all of this around, okay? And a lot of you, could be while you're watching this reading, is because you feel you have the Eight of Swords here. This is how you're showing up, right? So you feel stuck. You feel trapped. You're having probably like a lot of mental thoughts. You're probably thinking, oh my God, I never thought that this would happen. I never thought, what am I going to do now? I think a lot of you are sad. You have the Five of Cups here, okay? Some of you are sad about this. You're sad about whatever this ending was, or you're just not feeling, very empowered right now for some of you. Some of you are feeling sad. This Five of Cups is about loss, okay? And this is below the surface. This is even maybe you're not revealing to people, but however, there's a sense of loss. Some of you, I don't think it was a physical loss, like you lost one. I don't see that here, but I feel like some of you have lost something and you feel like it was a part of yourself. And whatever it was, it's some sadness to it. You have some sadness, right? The Eight of Swords talks about mental though, imprisonment. It's not that you are imprisoned. It is not that you're helpless. It is not that you cannot see your way out. You can. The problem is you're thinking. You're thinking you're trapped. You're thinking you can't get out. You're thinking about the new things that you're going to have to put in place. And you're trapping yourself mentally, which is trapping you physically. You're bounding yourself in thoughts that are not true. So let's get it. What's coming in, and why I say that, because you don't understand that is a new opportunity, a better opportunity. It's going to be brand new. It's Page of Pentacles here. Okay? But until you get out of your mindset and look up the number 8, because that's what your energy is, okay? Until you get out of the mindset of thinking you can't achieve something or you can't get out of something, because it's not true, okay? In the future, you have justice, okay? So whatever has been wrong, done wrong to you, or whatever has hurt you, what has happened, this sadness you feel or this loss, is an opportunity for change, okay? For something stable. It's karmic justice, but it's to align you back straight to your true destination of really where you want to be, and that's ultimate happiness and peace, okay? Sometimes we don't see things around us. Sometimes we don't see people that's around us, right? But then the universe does. Okay, let's get to it. Again, how you're looking. Tower. Some of you have made a complete end to something. You've done it, or the universe has done it. But the universe has backed you doing it, so you didn't do it alone, right? And for some of you, you didn't do this. Something happened, and it just happened because this is the Tower. That's what happens when the Tower comes. And you're feeling like, oh my God, this is totally over. There's nothing I can do anymore. Like, what do I do now, right? I feel like a lot of you are thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Again, in your environment, it's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about a crossroads, okay? A fork in the road, new direction. Which one do you choose? You can't have the Tower anymore. Whatever that was, it's over. It's done. And you know it. So now here comes, what direction do I go? Quit thinking all is lost, because it's not. In your hopes and fears, this 3 of Cups. This is celebration. This is being happy, bliss, celebrations, hanging out with friends more together. It could also be, cups are always spiritual, and spiritual with yourself. And when you align yourself, then the people come and align you, and they support you, and you have the right positive support around you, okay? And that's what you want, Taurus. That's what you need. And something's going to come about, because you have 2 major arcanas, and you have the Hangman in your outcome, right? The Hangman is suspended in air. He is not stuck. He's not stuck. He's staying still to get truth and clarity to the right direction. He's not taking quick and swift action. He's not moving in panic. He is calming himself to move and pay attention to what would be the best direction to take. Do not panic at this time, okay? Trying to see how many minutes I got, okay? Let me get your advice card. I feel like some of you have, whatever it was, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything that's in your life. And what has happened has come to an end, and y'all are kind of imprisoning your mind, thinking the worst outcome of how bad it's going to be. And you're imprisoning yourself where you can't even move. You feel trapped, and you're not. This actually, I want you to hear me, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. This is meant to set you free. This is meant to line you up where you need to be. Through the darkness, you'll find your true self, because you'll find that light. Okay, let's get your advice card, Taurus. And again, thank you for being here. Okay, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Empress. So some of you could be messing it. This could be about a person that shows up as a very strong and energetic force. It could be an Aries. It could be a Cancer. Well, no. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini here, right? That this could be about or have something to do with it. You could be a father figure here, someone in a position of authority, anything like that. And justice, authorities. Anyway, let's get to the advice. King of Swords. King of Swords is someone that can cut out anything that is not justice, that is not fair, that is not balanced. And he can, trust himself to make these decisions. And he speaks with straight communication. He takes on his life with authority. Okay, Taurus? Have the feelings you need to have, but remember, this is a blessing in disguise. Bye for now.